Hello and welcome to Board Game Gumbo. Today we're unboxing Sanctum from CGE or Chex Games Edition. This is a game for 2 to 4 players that plays in 1 to 2 hours. And like with CGE's previous game, Adrenaline, this is designed to mimic a video game concept, which is Diablo or Destiny or games of that nature. So let's see what we got here. Just a little catalog there. Got a lot of cards here. So these are the encounter cards. So combat in this game is mostly resolved around dice rolls. You're rolling dice and trying to meet these specific requirements on the bottom of the card. When you do, you defeat the monster and it becomes a piece of equipment that you can then equip. Now, if you do damage during the course of a round, say I do put 2 5s here but not a 6, the damage will stay on the monster, but I will get hit for a certain amount. So we've got quite a few different monsters here. They are also of different colors, which does play a part in the game. You also notice on the top left here, they tell you what type of equipment you get for defeating it. So you will get a pair of boots for defeating this one. These cards are, I gotta be honest, a little thin. But once they're sleeved, hopefully that will be less of a concern. So the equipment you have on the back here, first tell you what type of equipment it is. And it'll tell you what type of resource you'll need to equip it, essentially. So there's red, green, and blue gems in the game, and you'll be required to use them to equip certain items. They also give you certain benefits. These are armor, so this you can put gems here to negate hits. That's what that does. And the Gladius, for instance, allows you to alter your dice rolls. But you have to put gems here as well. The purple ones, I believe, are wild cards, so you can use any gem color, but then obviously here you'd have to use a blue. If you did put a blue there, then you'd be able to change a die from, say, a 5 to a 6. And these locations here, the gems that you use here will come from a pool that you'll have access to, and you won't get them back until you rest. So the more often you use your equipment, the more often you'll need to rest. We've got some more cards here. These are, I believe, special abilities that you can use. Or these might be the boss attacks. I actually have not played the boss encounter because, yep, these must be for the boss encounter, which I have not played before. And then we've got some more cards back in here. And here are the abilities. So there are 4 characters. The game can play up to 4 people. The only real difference between them are these abilities that you'll have access to. So obviously, Sharpshooter and Rain of Arrows are for the archer, the green character. That's their abilities that they can unlock during the course of the game. Frenzy is for the barbarian, and so on and so forth. Speaking of the characters, we got them right here. So there's your barbarian and the archer. So we have a bag of dice here. We have a bag of these little gem pieces. These are different resources you'll have during the game. So these are like your health, and then the blue is, I believe, your focus. Then some more different gems here. Finally, we get to the rule book, which is quite extensive. Have some player aids. Again, one for each character. So the barbarian will get this one, which tells him what all his abilities do. And then on the back here, it'll tell you how the different turns, how your turn resolves, and also the actions you can take on your turn. So it's pretty simple on your turn. You're either going to move, you're going to fight, or you're going to rest. Those are the three things you can do. Moving allows you to advance on the player board, which is here. There are several of them, which will lay out, and they are double-sided. So for instance, you may start here and then go up here, and then you'll go into the next act, say. Then here is the boss board, it looks like. So when you take a move action, you're going to move up a certain number of spaces. There are portals during the course of the game which may allow you to jump. But essentially, whenever you move, you're going to move up to the next character on your board or on your act. It's a bit of a catch-up mechanic. Then after you move, you can encounter monsters that are in your area, which just means moving them to your player board. When you fight, you're rolling dice and then altering those dice to make hits on the enemies that are on your player board. You can only attack what you have engaged, essentially. And then you may have to activate items to prevent damage or just take damage. And then if you defeat a monster, you're going to gain whatever item they have, flip them over and gain that item. And then rest just allows you to restore your different resources as well as equip items. So at the back here, we've got a few more punch boards, and these will be the character boards. So you see here will be your abilities, and you'll have to unlock them by going down skill trees, essentially. Here will be your health and your focus, which you'll use to activate your abilities. You'll start with certain basic items. So a basic helmet that allows you to prevent damage, basic weapon that allows you to add or remove 1 from a die or add or remove 2. And obviously there's going to be one of these for each player. And then we've got some tokens here, health tokens and the like, or used for different abilities. And all this punches out really well. These boards are very sturdy. But that's everything you're going to get in your copy of Sanctum. If the game looks interesting to you and you're looking for it, it retails for about $70. We hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe below. If you want to leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you.